Welcome back, YouTube. This is Dark Moon Tamer, and tonight, like I promised in my last video, there is now a deck profile I can reveal to you guys. This is like an updated version of, my Kakurihime and Fortuna, but this is like a pure Fortuna, this is like pure Fortuna Regalia build deck profile, but it's mainly all witches. So, let's begin by starting with, let me hurry and zoom in here so that everyone can see. This is a piece of crap. Anyways, my starting Vanguard is Witch of Prohibited book, Cinnamon. What I love about her is that when she boosts a grade 3 unit Genesis unit, Vanguard. Well, is it? Hang on, I had to... You put her in the soul. So when an attack hits during the battle that this unit boosts a grade 3 or greater Genesis, you may pay the cost. If you do, you can soul charge 2 cards. So she's a very good booster for soul charging. But during that time, you'll probably have a little bit more soul charge with other cards too. So I love her. She's freaking awesome. And I know my last build, I said Bow, Maiden, Kakurihime, and Artemis. But, I think Cinnamon really does take the actual cake. The trigger lineup is Witch of Big Pots, Laurier heal triggers. And I run 12 crits in this deck. So this is the newest critical trigger. Lemon Witch, Limonccino. Let me just put it like right there. So yeah, there's 4 of her. And the supporting cast is 4 Battleman Kakurihimes. And 4 Cyber Tigers. So that's 12 crits. And I'm getting really freaking annoying how this camera is looking. But because I'm standing right now, so it's kind of hurting my legs a bit. Anyways, moving on to the grade 1 lineup. This is the new Apple Witch Cider. So she's the new Genesis grade 1 witch for the Regalia series. But her skill is when she's in the guard zone circle, for every Genesis unit you have in the guard circle, as long as your Vanguard has Regalia in her name, you move her and the other cards in the soul. So that's an actual bonus soul charge. I think it's kind of cool considering that Misaki used that against Miwa when he was reversed. I like it. Anyways, we got 4 Witch of Frogs, Melissa. What she does, you counterblast 1 when this card is dropped from is put in the drop zone from the soul. Then you can superior call it back to the field. So I think that's an actual pretty good move right there. And to further support this, I have 4 copies of Witch of Cats, Cumin. When she's called to the Vanguard Regard Circle, you can automatically do a soul charge. So that's an extra booster for soul charging. And of course, we have Goddess of Self-Sacrifice, Kushinada, for the perfect guards. So yeah, so far it's getting really good. And now for the grade 2 lineup, we have 4 Goddess of Trees, Jupiter. What she does is that she's a 12k attacker. As long as your Vanguard has Regalia in her name, and Regalia in its name, this card gets 3,000 power until the end of that battle, or to the end of that turn, or the battle. So yeah. So I think that's pretty good. I know you probably all be thinking why I'm running 3 or 4, but I have my reasons. So then I got 4 copies of Witch of Ravens, Chamomile. She has the exact ability as Melissa does, so no need to go in that further. Next, I have 3 Broom Witch... Damn camera. Broom Witch Callaway. She's like Maiden of Libra in your Oracle Think Tank. You counterblast 2. When its attack hits, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card. So it's a free card for a free draw. Sorry if I'm not making much sense, but I'm sorry. Anyways, moving on to grade 3, introducing the new brake ride. I run 4 copies of Regalia of Wisdom Angelica. Let me see if I can... Okay. Yeah. There it goes. Okay, I'm sorry to do that. It's just the camera kind of look pretty blurry. Anyways, she's the new break ride for Genesis. There's another one coming out pretty soon. It's called Metis. But for now, I got this one. Since I see as how she's been after the card I've been so after for a while. Anyways, so when a Genesis unit rides on top of this card, as in the break ride, you can Soul Blast 3 cards, and if you do, draw 2 cards. And then, of course, she does have a Soul Charging ability. When she attacks a Vanguard, you may Soul Charge, and she gets a 1,000 power boost until the end of that battle. And of course, they have that fucking lore, but you know, it is what it is. And now, the final introduction. I got 4 copies of Goddess of Good Luck Fortuna. I got my 3rd one last night, so I'm pretty excited to share this with you guys. So, anyways, we all know. For most of we all Genesis know, or for most of us that runs Genesis, I should say. What she does, you Soul Blast 3. When this unit drives checks, reveals a grade 1 or greater Genesis, you may pay the cost. If you do, put that revealed with that drive check into your drop zone and perform an additional drive check. So you can basically do multiple drive checks with this card. My friend, well, an old friend of mine who has not been named, he's actually told me how to do this card, and he did multiple drive checks. So you got like 4, 5, 6, depending on what card you were trying to look for. So yeah, it's pretty freaking awesome. And also her her battle skill is, or her main phase skill, you can Soul Blast 3 cards, and this unit will get 5,000 power at the end of that turn. So yeah. So I'm pretty much looking forward to run this deck next week, or the next time I go into a card shop. So, anyways, that is my my updated deck profile of the Genesis featuring the Regalia cards, and furthering supporting the new avatar Fortuna. Everyone's probably telling me to run Mizuha because of her critical ability, but the thing is, it's my deck, and they don't have room to say. You can give out advice, but no room to say. So, yeah, anyways, that's my deck profile for updated Genesis, and I hope you guys like it, and I'll talk to you guys later. Remember to like, dislike, comment, rate, subscribe to Dark Moon Tamer, and yeah, and if you guys have any questions or thoughts about this deck or any of my videos, please don't be afraid to leave a comment down below, or message me, and we can start a conversation and talk about this. And if you guys an explanation as to what videos you meant that need to be or misexplained, so it's good to have a little bit of conversation here and there. So anyways, this is Dark Moon Tamer signing out. Have a great weekend, and I'll catch you guys later or next time.